currently in Dala Hill, Kano State, Nigeria, experiencing the tour around.
Before Kano became the vibrant city we know today, its story began right here on Dala Hill. Located in the heart of Kano, Dala is one of the most historically significant landmarks in northern Nigeria. Historians believe that community lived and walked around this hill as far back as the 7th century, making it one of the earliest centers of settlements in the region. Climbing to the top takes a bit of effort, over 100 steps, and honestly, you could probably already see how exhausted I look halfway through the climb. But once you get up there, the view and the history behind this place make it completely worth it. I actually had a local tour guide with me who knows the story of this hill very well, but unfortunately he doesn't speak English. Otherwise, I would have loved him to explain everything himself. Dala Hill was once the center of early industries in Kano, especially oil smelting, which played a major role in the development of the ancient Kano kingdom. Over time, the communities around this hill grew, trade expanded, and Kano developed into the powerful city we know today. Standing here now, we are not just looking at the hill, we are looking at the foundation of Kano's history. So in this video, I will be taking you through the experience of visiting Dala Hill, exploring its history, and showing you the view from one of the most iconic places in Kano City. Dala is a site of great historical significance. It's the first settlement in Kano City. It formed the nucleus for the peopling of Kano City, and it was the foundation of its economic and political development. Kano City has a continuous history of 1,500 years. Though it is an ancient city, it is not the oldest in Kano region. Dala Hill was a major source of iron ore in Kano region. Due to the presence of iron ore and the security provided, skilled craftsmen were attracted to it. Subsequently, a community which was well versed in techniques of mining, smelting, and iron working grew and developed. The technical know-how and the waves of migration of people from different places into Kano formed the basis of its further economic and social development. Other important professions that were developing by this time were agriculture, work building, construction, weaving, and various types of chemical processing such as dyeing. The major market, which served as a central for internal and external trade, was established in the second half of the 15th century. This market, the Kunmin market, is located in the environs of Dala. Dala Hill is also closely connected to the history of Islam in Kano. Islam first arrived in Kano around the 14th century through trans-Saharan trade routes. Merchants, scholars, and travelers brought not only goods but also religious knowledge and culture from North Africa and the wider Islam world. Over time, Islam became deeply rooted in the society of Kano. Mosques were built, Islamic scholarship flourished, and Kano became known as an important center of learning in the region. The influence of Islam shaped the law, cultures, and traditions of the city, many of which continue to this day. Today, as you stand on Dala Hill, the call to prayers from nearby mosques often echoes around the city. It's a reminder of how closely the spiritual and historical identity of Kano are connected. The same land that once hosted early iron workers and settlers later became part of the thriving Islamic civilization that influenced much of northern Nigeria. Even though modern buildings and roads now surround the hill, Dala remains a powerful symbol of Kano's origin. It represents the resilience, culture, and transformation of a city that has grown for more than 1,000 years. What makes places like Dala Hill special is that they connect the past and the present. From early settlers and blacksmiths to traders, scholars, and the millions of people who live in Kano today, the story of this city continues to grow from the same foundation. So while it may just look like a hill rising above the city, Dala is far more than that. It is the historical heart of Kano, a place where civilization, trade, culture, and faith all came together to shape one of the most important cities in West Africa. Kano City is the second largest in West Africa in the population and economic importance. This is due to its long history, the beginning of which could be traced to the foundation of Dala Hill.
Well, before self, then when him Dala, they do all these like ancient tradition. They do all these like no Muslim, no Christianity, just the traditional things. So then for the hill then if they like want to sacrifice anything to their god then all the things are black. Every the sheep, the ram, the goat, the hen, the chicken, everything are black. Everything is all black.
According to local history, offerings and sacrifices were once performed here by early inhabitants. Also, it is said that everything offered during these rituals had to be black. Animals or items of that color were believed to be spiritually significant. These practices were part of the traditional belief system that existed before Islam later spread across Kano and reshaped the religious life of the region. Many people do not realize that Dala Hill was not just a landmark. It was once home to real communities. Family lived around the hill for centuries. During periods of conflict and war, the caves and hidden spaces around the hill were sometimes used as places where people protected their family and hid their children for safety. Local stories also speak about Barabushe, one of the early figures connected to the hill, who played a role in the early lives of the settlement.
Don't to like wash down the setting. If not, then it was like very okay. But due to erosion and sunlight, this in particles now you don't burn here down. Yeah, hazard. Then it can be like this. But back then, now the well, it's not the first well. The Dala people.
Yeah, he was talking about the well of endless crime. Not far from the Dala Hill, as you can see in the video, there used to be a place locally referred to as the well of endless crime. Stories say the well was connected to many emotional and historical moments in the community. However, over time, natural erosion and environmental changes scattered much of the original site. Today, very little of that place remains, as seen in this video, but the stories about it continue to live on in local history and oral tradition. Standing here on Dala Hill, it becomes clear that this place is more than just a viewpoint over Kano. It is where the story of the city truly began, from early settlers and blacksmiths to traders, scholars, and the spread of Islam across the region. Generations of people have shaped the history connected to this hill. Today, modern Kano stretches far beyond what early communities could have imagined. But Dala Hill still stands as a reminder of the city's origins. A place where history, culture, and faith all come together to form the foundation of Kano. And even as the city continues to grow and change, this hill remains a symbol of where it all started.